this will be Venus will enter Scorpio, and she moves into detriment when she moves into Scorpio. So she's not feeling like she has any of her tools. She feels very powerless or more powerless in this sign. When Venus is in Scorpio, it's not really her sign. It's the sign where it's opposite of where her normal domicile is. So that's why she feels so out of sorts.
Yeah, Venus in Scorpio is pretty intense. Venus, generally speaking, is a little bit lighter, a little bit, there's that harmony and balance, and there's socializing and art and beauty and relationships. She was in Libra just prior to this, where she was in a sign of her that she rules. So she was domiciled. She was quite happy there, and she had that square to Pluto when at least she was in her sign. But then she moves into the sign of her detriment, as Donna was talking about. She doesn't have the tools and resources that she normally would. She's ruled by Mars here, so she's a little bit more impetuous. She's a little bit more fiery, even though this is a water sign, so it's quite emotional. She's going to be here for till about October 17th, so nearly a month here. Yeah, so wherever Scorpio is in your natal chart, the people and topics associated with that house may bring you some luck or some sort of gift or benefit, because even though she is in a sign of her detriment, she still is a benefic. So she does tend to bring, good things, and that may be not as sweet and light as you would think. Maybe there's a bit of an edge to this Venus. So, maybe there's a little bit of an edge to, or a bit of maybe even naughtiness to this benefits or gifts that she brings.
I was just going to say something very similar to that. If you're a painter, you might paint more of the dark uh, aspects of painting or the emotions of painting. You might go a little bit more darker in your, whatever you are pursuing of those Venusian things that you do, whether it's beautifying, you might pick a darker color blue than you would normally pick if you were painting a room. If you are, I think it's a little bit more darker, but you're still gonna, do the beautifying things. I mean, Venus does bring
Mm.
beauty.
Yeah, and I mean, not
It's good.
only
It might
because,
look a little darker now.
yeah, not only because you have her in a sign of her detriment in Scorpio, but she's just had that square with Pluto as well, which kind of deepens and intensifies. And yeah, particularly at the very beginning of her time in Scorpio here, there's a very kind of Plutonian edge to it.